How you doing? I can't hear you. Please don't talk to your screen. Look like a moron. Welcome back to another episode of the show that I like to call Short Film Sunday. I'm the only one who calls it that. Other people call it bad. This is the only show on the internet that steals taglines from other people's shows. And concepts, probably. I don't know, I haven't checked. Our short film today is an old one. So, if you don't like things that were made before 1970, I've got some bad news for you. Your grandparents and this short film are probably going to be both things that you don't like. There's not much I can do about that. The only thing I can do is sit here, talk into a camera, and recommend that you just watch it anyway. So yes, this short film was made in 1967, approximately, give or take, because, you know, art is never finalized and release dates are weird, but approximately 1967. It's an old one. Why am I recommending you something old when we have things that are new? Well, one, personally, I think, I think it still holds up very well. I think it holds up great, and it still has a lot of merit as a film. Hasn't really degraded in the basics of film. So like the lighting, cinematography, music, story arc, all of those things are still intact. It may not look very great, even though, you know, 8mm film and equivalents to those things are basically the cool now. But it still definitely holds up in a lot of ways. And also I'm recommending this film because it is something that Martin Scorsese made. It's very early in his career comparatively because, you know, he's still making movies today. And I think it's really interesting to see kind of the roots of some filmmakers because a lot of them make short films before they make longer form content. For example, yours truly. But sometimes those get swept under the rug. People don't really see them very often and they're not really looked on upon as much. You kind of forget as you move into the future about those type of things. So people tend to brush them off to the side and just focus on their more current work. But he made this short film even before Taxi Driver, and I still think it holds up great. It's a nice little self-contained piece about someone shaving. Which doesn't sound very interesting now that I say it out loud, but it is. It is very interesting. In fact, it's so interesting, it's called The Big Shave, and I think you should check it out right now, but also not right now. You should finish this video, which doesn't have very long left on it, because I've pretty much said everything I've already wanted to say. This short film holds up miraculously well. It's dark in a great way, but, you know, if you're under like 10, you might not like it. Might be a little bit gory for you. But that is one thing that I do think maybe has degraded a little bit over time. Again, with Taxi Driver in the same way. 99% of all of the film holds up very well, but the special effects, so things of that nature, kind of degrade pretty fast over time. And they don't necessarily look that great anymore. But also, probably wasn't done on a huge budget. And again, it's literally 50 years old, like exactly. So maybe when you watch this, it'll be even older. I don't know. But other than that, it still holds up extremely well, has a lot of merit, and I think that it's definitely worth a watch, especially if you love great heavyweight filmmakers that are still producing content like Martin Scorsese. Go watch that and then watch his most recent film and go, wow, that's crazy that someone can make things like that over time. That's amazing. What a progression of time will do. And budget and creativity. Bye. Things that are made before 1970, I got bad news for you. This film was made.
It didn't work.